Hey guys, Brent Lomer here. Got a golf core series for you today. When we think about the role of the core in golf, it's quite substantial. The legs certainly produce a lot of force, but the trunk is what's involved in transferring that force into the club, into the ball, and then giving you some whoppers down the fairway. So we need to be able to stabilize that trunk to effectively transfer that force that you're producing in your legs. Okay, so we're going to get at 4 exercises here today to show you how to produce that force and transfer that force into the ball and start whopping some dingers. First one we got here for you guys is a dead bug. So with the dead bug, I'm going to start off lying on my back. So I'm on my back, my arms are straight out in front of my chest, my knees are on top of my hips, I tighten my abs, and I lift my tailbone up a little bit. Right here, I'm fired up. I'm feeling my abs working right now. Lay a little bit on top of it. I'm going opposite arm, opposite leg towards the ground, keeping that tension in my abs, and then lifting that arm and leg back up to the start position. Opposite arm, opposite leg, bring it up. Abs stay wicked tight the whole time. Resist the tendency for that back to arch up. You see that? Don't let the back arch up. Okay, you want to keep the abs engaged the whole time. Crazy burn, feels awesome. You'll love it. Okay, way you can peel this one back if this is a little bit too tough or you're having trouble coordinating your arms and your legs. Just throw those hands beside the hips and we're going one leg at a time. No arms. Okay, so that's a dead bug. We'll do about 6 aside to start off with and then build up over time. Really focus on feeling that sensation of the abs working as you go through the movement. Okay, next one we got here, guys, is a glute bridge. So you're already on your back, so you can go right into this one. I have my feet about shoulder width apart. My heels are towards my butt. My knees stay out. Don't let your knees collapse inward. Gonna tighten up your abs. They should already be fired up a little bit from the dead bug, so use that sensation, and then you're just gonna squeeze your butt and lift your hips. So you don't have to crank your hips up wicked high, because what can happen is if you lift too much, you may lose that tension in your abs. So lift up as high as you can while still keeping the tension in your abs, but still getting a good squeeze in your butt. Right? So abs are tight, squeeze that butt. Abs are tight, squeeze that butt. Make sure you're squeezing your own butt though, not somebody else's. So we'll hammer out about 8 of those. Hey, it's not a crazy burn, but it's an activation or a control exercise that you should be able to actively fire up on your own. Right? So you should feel those glutes firing up as you go through the movement. You feel me? Good. So the next one we got is a side plank. With the side plank, you can either stack your knees together and lift your hips, or you can stack your feet one on top of the other, or you can actually stagger your feet too if you like. But the big thing with this is making sure we got a few points covered as we go through the movement. So, tummy tight, bum tight, elbow underneath the shoulder, straight line ear to ankle, not letting the hips drop here, not letting the hips get too high. Just want a straight line, nose to toes, straight line, ear to ankle, as in not letting the hips come forward or backward. Okay? So, again, abs tight, butt tight, hips forward. Okay? Don't let the hips drop. And hold that baby along for the ride. Make sure you're breathing. You know what I mean? So we usually do 10-second reps for this one. So 10 seconds, and then you would drop down for 2 or 3. 10 more seconds, drop down for 2 or 3, 10 more seconds, and then switch it around and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so again, we went through dead bug, we did about 6 aside, 5, 6 aside, build it up. Glute bridge, about 8, and then build it up. And then we went through side plank, 10-second reps, start with about 2 or 3 on each side, and then build that up. Okay, so you build up 10-second reps, so you build up to 4 reps, then 5 reps of 10 seconds, so on and so forth. Last one we got here for you is the supine leg whip. This is a great exercise I got from Eric Cressy. So with this exercise, you're kind of coming back into the glute bridge a little bit. So I'm lifting my hips just a little bit. Again, abs should be tight. And I lift a leg up. The ticket with this one, guys, is making sure that your hips stay pointing towards the sky the whole time. As soon as I surrender that position and allow my hips to fall, I'm no longer using my trunk to resist that motion. So you want to really focus on keeping those hips pointing up to the sky. You know what I mean? So abs are tight, downside leg cheek is tight, and I'm letting that leg fall out to the side slow, and then bringing it back up to center. Starting with about 6 to 8 side, and then flipping it around, doing the same thing the other side. If you find this one a little tough, no problem. What we'll do is we'll drop the butt, have the butt down, and go through that same motion. Okay, can you resist the twist with your back on the ground? Okay, try to hammer out about 6 to 8 of those, and then build up to being able to lift the hips up. So those are your exercises, guys. We went through the dead bug, we went through the glute bridge, we went through the side plank, and then we finally just went through the supine leg whip. Try them out. Let me know how they go. Up your golf game. I promise you, if you're consistent with this, this will give you greater performance, greater capacity, greater potential to whop some dingers down the fairways. All right, guys, take care.